Viney Mosley, and I am Gamma Sigma Sigma's Women of the Year for this year. I'm looking forward to seeing you all at the National Convention, July 2017. And I'm here not only as Gamma Sigma Sigma's Woman of the Year, but also as Levi's grandmother. I'm also here to kick off National Volunteer Week, and when I think about volunteers, I can't help but think about Gamma Sigma Sigma, because I know our local chapter and chapters all across the country have played a significant role in the advancements of all kinds of efforts for volunteers and nonprofit organizations. I'm also here to talk to you about Levi's Adventure Trail. And this is a fitting time to be talking about Levi's Adventure Trail, is because sometime this week, we're going to have the first pieces of equipment delivered for Levi's Adventure Trail. 5 years ago, my grandson, this is a picture of Levi, was just taken a few weeks before he died. He was 3.5 years old. And Levi actually took a nap one day and just didn't wake up. And we are still working with an organization called SUDC to determine what the cause of his death is. And at a future date, I will tell you all more about what that involves. Why we are building Levi's Adventure Trail, and why we're going to call it that. Oh, here's a picture of Levi, and he has got his little feet at Current River. If any of you are familiar with Van Buren, we loved visiting and camping at Van Buren, and so did Levi, our family. We would camp and play and fish and watch boats go by. And Levi was all boy. He liked to climb and have a good time. So our family and friends, just a few days after he died, decided that we were going to build a playground. Call it Levi's Adventure Trail, and it would depict the things that he liked to do. And back here is a rendering of part of just one section of what the Adventure Trail is going to look like. There's a 3-story climbing structure, and there'll be a flag at the top, and it'll have an L on it, and it's going to be orange. It's not going to be blue. But see, these are big sliding tubes. The playground is handicapped accessible, so children that'll be in wheelchairs or other things can be able just to go right up and climb right on. Back here is a teepee, and the children can climb up the teepee, and they can actually go in the teepee, so they can pretend like they're camping. There's rocks to climb on. This is a zip line. This is just in one section. And when I was nominated or chosen as Woman of the Year, I was asked what sort of project would Gamma Sigma Sigma, what sort of project would I like Gamma Sigma Sigma to do in honor of me being Woman of the Year? So my recommendation was to do some outside playground equipment. And this is a bigger section of it. Close up, you'll see that there is the xylophones and things that you just hit and make noise, and drums, and all kinds of activities. And one of the reasons we chose this is because Levi, he loved to dance and sing, and he would, when he was home and could barely start walking, he would push this little thing over to the piano and stand up on it, and he'd play the piano. And one of these days I'll share with you all some of those cute little videos of him doing that. Some people have asked how they can help raise money for the musical area of the playground. And one of the things that you should do first is, if you're a member of Gamma Sigma Sigma, or anybody can actually do this, they can go to #GSS Loves Levi. And that will take you to a page that is a donation page. And then after this, and it'll also tell you about Women of the Year. And then after we're finished with this, we'll post online how you can actually get to the fundraising page. Now that's the page that the chapters can sign up as their chapter, and then members of the chapter can sign up as members of the team. So you can have friends and family can donate membership, or can donate money to you to sponsor you. Another way that you might be able to raise money would be to, when you're selling your t-shirts, if you're a senior and you're selling your t-shirts to the underclassmen, you could consider making a donation that way. One of the main aspects of being a Gamma Sigma Sigma sister might be to make a $10 donation and refer that to an impact hour. And as you know, that one of the impact hours is children in the arts, and the musical section fits right along in that area. Little Birdie told me that you can also donate up to $50 under that impact hour. So I'm sure that several of you might want to do that. Another area is, what I was thinking of a while ago. We've been working on this presentation, and I had some notes, and they just walked off the direction. One of the ways, I don't know where they went.
That's okay.
So here I am. You are going to have to start asking me questions.
Well, we have a question.
Okay, good.
How much money have you already raised as an organization?
As an organization, we've raised over $200,000 in cash. And those donations have come from all different areas. They've been from people making donations, $1 here, $1 there, people participating in the spirit nights where they would you support, restaurants would support efforts and donate money back. We've sold t-shirts. I don't know how many thousands of t-shirts that we've sold over the years. We've been blessed just to have people offer to have fundraising events for us. And not only have people donated money, but they've also donated in-kind donations. We've had people donate labor to build things or to do the groundwork, or money to buy steel for a pavilion. One of the things that is important to remember is in September will be Levi's birthday. It will be his 8th birthday? Yes, or 8th birthday, 9th birthday. I can't quite believe it. Levi, like I said, Levi was 3.5 when he died, and he'll always be 3.5 to me. So my daughter and I always feel like he's going to stay 3.5. So every year, this has been the 5th year. March was the 5th year since Levi died, and every year in September we have an event, and it's called Levi's Celebration of Life. And we do that where we involve families from all over the area. It's free to come to, and we provide, through the help of Gamma Sigma Sigma Alpha Psi, that's helped us over the years. In fact, they've basically taken this event and made it their own. And they participate by, we get donations for food and crafts, and they are helpful with just volunteers. We have snow cones, and reaching out to other organizations. We reach out to people that attend daycare or church groups. Especially we reach out to the underserved neighborhoods. In our region, it might be Head Start, or we actually look for schools that serve communities within our community in southeast Missouri where underserved children might be able to come. And then they come that day and help us celebrate Levi's birthday. We have cupcakes, and it's a wonderful event. But I don't think we could have been able to carry this on without the support of Gamma Sigma Sigma and their wonderful volunteers. Is there any other questions?
Yeah, we have a few. So, where they're asking how much money our chapters have raised just for the musical medley campaign, and maybe you can include our goal in there.
Oh, okay. Our goal is $10,000. I know that sounds like a lot of money to some folks, but if you think about it, I think there is 160 chapters nationwide, and so if you just think if each chapter donated $100, that would be $16,000. I mean, I know that might be a lot of money for some chapters, but any chapter that donates $100 will have their name on a special sign that will be in the section where Levi's musical medley is going to be. And any individual who raises $250 or who donates $250 will have their name on a brick. And this special brick will be in a walkway that will lead toward the musical equipment. Any chapter that donates $250 will also have their name on the brick. Aurelia has told me that at the National Convention, the chapter who raises the most money will be recognized. To date, we have raised over $2,000, and we still have maybe another $2,000 in pledges that have not been processed. I do want to shout out to the Bluegrass chapter because they are doing a fundraiser right now, which is really neat. They've got all kinds of things donated, and it's just a $5 donation. And you'll find that on your Gamma Sigma Sigma chapter, Gamma Sigma Sigma website or Facebook page. Also, the Mid-Jersey shower donated some money, and they mailed in a donation this week, so that was really, really nice. Thank you so much for that. Alpha Psi has made these cute little t-shirts, or they had them designed and has processed and sold over 200 t-shirts. And this is what the back of them looks like. The chapter also designed this came from a real picture of Levi playing at the river with a little electric boat. It's real special. Let's see. Oh, don't forget, you have until July 8th to raise money for this particular Women of the Year project. But as you know, we'll take money, after that. And I'm hoping that we stay involved with the national organization, and so I can share more about Levi's charity with you from here on.
Do you know what equipment the musical section will include?
Well, what I know is what the concept is going to be. A lot of it will depend on how much money we raise, but that won't stop us. The outdoor music equipment itself, $10,000, would probably pay for a few pieces because of the equipment being outside has to be a certain caliber. It'll have to be steel, it'll have to be waterproof, and it'll have to withstand children playing. So I'm hoping that the musical section, this section right here, would be around $10,000. And of course, we won't just stop there. We'll continue to add to that. The most important thing is that Gamma Sigma Sigma will be the organization that starts that. And hopefully, we can add to that after that first impact.
And once you have completed your everything for the playground, what do you plan to do with Levi's Children's Charity?
Well, after the playground is completed, another phase of Levi's Children's Charity is to work with sudden unexplained death in childhood the organization that supported us after Levi died. They supported us with grief support. They've helped my daughter and helped our family involve Levi's in a medical records in a research project that we've been getting some good results from. We're going to stay involved in their advocacy efforts, and we'll also continue to need to raise money for the playground to do maintenance and maybe add some other pieces. There's always enhancements that can happen along the way. But after Levi's Adventure Trail is done, one of our main focuses will be to raise money for research for sudden unexplained death in childhood. That means that a child that dies unexpectedly, who is aged 12 months to 5 years, falls into that SUDC line. And there are families all over the world that have experienced the exact same thing as our family. And we want to use our efforts to make that more important, to be able to find the cause of that and maybe keep another family from having to go through that tragedy.
You have another question from our friend Megan. She wanted you to know that she loves the t-shirt design, and she remembers that you said it was inspired by a picture of Levi. She wanted to know whose idea it was to use the photo.
Well, it was always a joint effort. Everything we do with Levi's, I call them Levi girls here at Cape Girardeau. We just looked on Shannon and Kim and Kirsten, and some of the girls came by one night and to visit, and we just brainstormed the idea. And there was somebody had something online that sort of looked like that. And then Shannon came over one day because Megan and Aurelia had asked for pictures of Levi. They wanted me to find pictures of Levi to send to them. And this was a picture of Levi playing at the river with a motorboat that his Uncle Jimmy had given him. And that popped up, and Shannon says, "That's it. That's the picture we need to use." This picture, sadly, is also the picture that's on his tombstone, his grave marker. And but what I do want to, I love this part: live, love, laugh, love, Levi. And that was totally designed by the Alpha Psi chapter of Gamma Sigma Sigma.
Can you give an update on the t-shirts?
Yes, I can. We've sold over 200 t-shirts, and if we got interest on at least 50 more t-shirts, they are $25 a piece, and that pays for the t-shirt and the shipping. If we would get enough interest in it, we could place another order. So,
we shipped them. They've been shipped?
Yeah, we ship them. We can ship them. What was the chapter? There was a chapter in Pittsburgh that ordered like 60.
The Gamma Rho chapter.
Gamma Rho. Thank you, Gamma Rho, for your support. That was really, really, really generous. Thank you so much.
Pat would like to know, what are some of your other fundraising efforts for the playground?
Oh. I've been so focused on the Woman of the Year efforts. One of the things, this is where we are right now. We're working with the Cape County Park, because that's where it's going to be located. The Cape County Park is applying for a grant that will pay for the surfacing, because there has to be safety surfacing under that. And after that, our next project is to build a pavilion and a big outdoor bathroom for the facility. Right now there's no outdoor bathrooms in the park. The outdoor bathroom will have a pavilion and tables underneath. And my daughter wants to have a water fountain where you can refill water bottles. If anybody is really looks at Levi's Children's Charities page, you'll see pictures of characters that have depicted our family. And I don't have a picture of those right now, but I'll try to bring some to the National Convention. We're very interested in the environment, and we feel it's very important to teach our young people about the environment, about not littering. Hopefully we'll even have cans out there. There'll be one for trash and one for recyclables. There are a lot of things that we can teach children and families through the project, through the adventure trail. And that'll be just another phase of Levi's adventure trail. Will be the part where our Levi characters teach good, healthy things for children and families and communities. Yeah. I can't not talk about Levi's Adventure Trail and not thank all our donors, not just the people that have donated to Levi's charity. Started the day Levi died. We were overwhelmed by having, I guess we had $10,000 in donations within the first few days after Levi's death. And that was the springboard to where we are today. And that involved hundreds of people, hundreds of donations, and wonderful friends that have supported us along the way.
And within that, do you have, what is the accomplishment that you are the most proud of within all of that?
The accomplishment I'm most proud of. Well, you know, the accomplishment I'm most proud of is going to be able to see the playground actually happen. That was a huge, huge vision that we had, and I have had to rely every day on my faith in God that this project is going to happen. And when I finally stopped worrying and started following the signs, did this project really feel that it was a possible project. I hold dearly the Gamma Sigma Sigma Service Sorority in our Alpha Psi chapter, because I don't think they will ever realize the importance and the impact they have been to me as individuals and to our family. To be able to rely on you all for helping when I needed it, even if it was stuffing something or me cooking or just days that I really, really needed somebody or a shoulder to cry on. You guys were there, and you've been a big part of my life, and you're my extended family. Anything else? So, I'll see you in July. I just wanted to remind you,
All right.
goodbye. Or peace out is what Kim said.
Haley Nichols says, love you, Viney.
Love you guys too.